Good afternoon, YouTube friends. Thank you for visiting my channel, Off-Grid Living with the Bennetts. My name is Jim. Well, I had another solar setback. There's been a lot of problems with my solar system. I've got a really good inverter, but my problem is with my batteries. I know a lot of you guys have said you need to get lithium batteries and not lead acid batteries, and I wish I would have had that advice when I first started out, which I didn't have. I took the advice of a fellow who sold batteries, and I've got 8 420 amp 6-volt batteries. I'm doing my 48-volt system, but they're lead acid batteries. And what I was told when I bought these batteries is that for sure I need lead acid batteries, because at the time I hadn't moved fully off grid and I was just coming back and forth for a few weeks here and there, and I was here most of the time. But lead acid batteries can take the cold better than lithium, apparently. So what he says, I don't know. Anyways, the problem I've been running into is I've got a really good inverter, and when it kicks on, it drains my batteries below 42 volts just for a brief second, then the inverter kicks off. So apparently, from what I'm told, I called Cabin Depot and they said get the lithium batteries, which is what everybody's been telling me. So I went and I bought 3 48-volt 100 amp lithium batteries. Over the next few days, you can follow along. I'm going to hook these things up, and we're going to hope that they work, because the problem I've got is as soon as I draw some extra power, and I'm not even drawing a lot of power, but as soon as I draw some extra power, like I say, the inverter goes to suck that extra power out of the batteries. The batteries are right now sitting at 57 volts or 56 volts. But even with the batteries sitting at 56 volts, this inverter sucks the power down just for that brief second when something kicks on. So apparently, when I bought the inverter, I can program it for lead acid or I can program it for lithium. I programmed it for lead acid because that's what I had. When I called Cabin Depot and talked to the fellow in support, who's been amazing, absolutely amazing, he told me that this inverter does not like lead acid batteries. So needless to say, I ended up buying 3 batteries, which was quite an expensive venture, especially after I just got done buying these other 8 batteries. So let's go take a look. They got delivered today. I haven't even seen them yet. My wife was here when they got delivered. She covered them up with a board so they wouldn't get a lot of sun on them, because I don't know, she just was concerned about maybe the sun beating down on them. I don't know. So let's go take a look, see what they look like. And tomorrow's plan is to get these things hooked up. So I'll be doing another video on that. And we'll just hope that things get worked out. So let's go take a look. Oh, they're all wrapped up. Okay. Let's open them up, see what we got here. Okay, there we have it. Let's open them up, take a look, see. Well, there they are. Made by Midnight Solar Inc. Well, let's see what we got here. +6,000 cycles. Yeah. Now the shipping label said not to accept them if it's damaged. The little damage right here in the box. It was all covered up so I couldn't see it, but I think it's probably fine. But what's it say here? Okay. I think they're about 100 pounds each, I think. But let's take a look, see what these babies look like. Oh, lots of hardware. Another manual, just what I wanted. Seems like I'm always reading manuals anymore. There she is. Wow. Hard to believe that's actually a battery. Well, I'll let you take a closer look at this. Tomorrow's plan is to put these in the house and hook them up. So, yeah. Going to be running them in parallel because they are 48 volts. Yeah, parallel. My other batteries, I'm running them in series. I always get the two mixed up, but yeah, you can run these in parallel. Hopefully this is the end of my solar problems. So I'll do a video tomorrow once I get these things hooked up, and we'll see if this fixes my problem. Let you take a closer look, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. There she is. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, is I've got 8 6-volt 420 amp batteries in series, which is giving me 48 volts. Apparently 2 of these 100 amp batteries in parallel is a little bit more than my 8 batteries, but I've actually got 3 of them here. So I should have 1.5 times, more than 1.5 times the battery capacity. So stay tuned, and we'll see how this goes, and we'll talk to you next video.